Welcome to Facebook for the Blind, your look at the downfall of Western civilization through the best memes we can find each week.
So, hey, welcome to Facebook for the Blind. I am your host, Eric, and we like to start off every one of these things with telling the date, because during the pandemic, time moves very weird. So today is March 1st, and I'll tell you what happened in the news since the last time we spoke. We're pushing really hard in the Congress for $15 an hour, and they said, would you take bombing Syria instead? So that was fun. Perseverance, our probe landed on Mars, and the first microphone on another planet turned on, and we got to hear the sounds of, we are trying to contact you about your car's extended warranty. Let's see here.
I'll allow it.
Cuomo, Governor Cuomo, is being assaulted on all sides by accusations.
Poor Cuomo.
I don't know.
This
Hit by-
piece of shit.
He was hit by all sides from accusations of covering up nursing home deaths due to COVID that are clearly his fault, and sexual harassment, to which he said, I was just joking. The old I'm a comedian excuse. Audiences beg to differ. Johnson & Johnson came out with a new vaccine that everybody's pretty excited about. At the Conservative Political Action Committee this weekend, from the stage, South Dakota's governor, who had the second highest number of cases per capita, said she was very proud of her success in her state. Also, a lot of concern with the design of the stage, which did indeed look like a Nazi symbol. So literally speeches coming from a Nazi platform, which if you'd put it in a Hollywood script would have been rejected as being a little too on the nose. Let's see here. Oh, and hey, here's one you probably missed with all the other stuff that's going on. For the first time in 18 years, India and Pakistan have declared a ceasefire in Kashmir. How cool is that?
Whoa.
I know.
That's really good news. I didn't know
I know.
about that.
I
What
know.
the fuck? How did I miss that?
Because it got
Damn.
buried with all the other bad news. So yeah, so
Wow. Oh, good shit.
we got vaccines. Oh, and I got one other tidbit just to pass along here, so you guys know I'm doing the contact tracing. Our director of public health that we were talking with today, we were talking about when are we going to reach herd immunity. And here's the fun thing. There are many experts who are very credible who think that we could hit 70% antibodies in the population by the end of April.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Wow.
I
that's what
know.
I'm hearing too.
And you know what that means to me as a contact tracer? I need a job. So, keep your ears out, send those cards and letters with job suggestions.
I think
And,
you're still gonna have a job.
You think. I mean, who knows? Maybe it'll mutate into an airborne AIDS or something, and I'll get really lucky.
I think I know.
That would be great. Yeah, that would be great for you.
Growth. It's a growth industry.
Rooting for you, bro.
Thank you. Thank you. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am joined by my fellow funny people, Andrew Shanklin, Michael Labune, and George Cruikshank. Andrew, how are you doing?
I'm doing well.
How are the
Back in the
kids?
class in Chicago, and I saw 5 students today, so that was a
That's my
Yeah.
golf clap.
I did not have you pegged as doing well. So
better than normal.
Oh my God. That's awesome.
Ugh.
let's
All
not
right.
make a thing of it.
Well, dude, I'm happy because I have a kid in the Chicago public school system, so I check in with you because that's almost like talking to a teacher and being a responsible adult. So everything's
Hey,
cool.
what's going on with that? Are you guys still striking?
No,
Kicking
that's
ass? What'd you do?
They got resolved.
Did it get resolved or did you guys sell out?
Both.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, I hadn't heard. Had the teachers compromised on your end?
I mean, yeah.
They always have to.
No, Lori compromised. That's who compromised. She
Miss-
kiss our asses.
I
Ladies
don't
and
know who
gentlemen.
you are, but I fucking love you.
Ladies and gentlemen, my good friend Kate Swaff. Mwah!
Hi, y'all.
Hi.
She's like, I'm in the audience and I got some shit to say.
But you talk about the CTU. I'll show you the CTU.
Awesome sauce. God, I love my friends. I love you all so much.
Love y'all too.
All right, Eric, are we up?
We are up. That me, pretending to be interested in Andrew's work was kind of a subtle. It's your turn to go, but I don't
Take it,
think
Andrew.
I don't think either of us landed that.
Andrew, whatever your name is,
He just swiped left on us.
do some memes.
I didn't realize I was mirrored. Oh, cool. I'm starting. Okay. Well, I gave up social media for Lent, so I'm going through my archives to do this.
Nice.
/ these are things that my friends have sent me, so they're pretty good. Opening up with a classic, huh? How about this one?
Hey.
Just Mrs. Potato Head, now Potato Head with a big ass and a thumb. She's reading a book about Bug's life. So
This is what the libs want to take from you.
yeah.
Your genderless freak potato.
Man, did anybody have Potato Head taking over media on their bingo card? Because
I did, and I'm also not playing bingo cards anymore. Just right when I quit bingo. It came up.
did you give it up for Lent?
No, I did not.
Because I know you had a pretty serious habit there for a while.
Shaklin, are you memeing more?
Oh,
Are
I'm
you
just
going
going
slow?
one at a time. I only have 11, so.
All right, I'm up. So I want to start off welcoming March to the party. Hang on.
Mhm.
I'm gonna do this different.
All right.
There we
Yeah.
go.
So I'm going to explain that Michael switched over to his phone for audio because his computer audio hates him.
It does. So this is a tweet from @Dwayne Perkins, which is not spelled the way you would think. And he said, "So March, we meet again, you raggedy bitch." And I just want to point out that this has 232,000 likes.
Wow.
That really resonated with a lot of people. This was one from Ann T. Donahue, and it says, "Welcome back to March, baby." And it's a picture of the actor who plays Don Draper, whatever the fuck his name is. And it just says, "A lot has happened." And wow, boy, when you think back to like last March, good God, really, really bad. I think I have one more. Oh yeah, this one isn't about March, but this one, this says, "This high school band practice in Washington is making me lose it." And it's a picture of all these kids. I don't even know what these are, just like stand-up tents. And they have their music stands and they're playing their instruments in them to be socially distant. There's a close-up of the kid who had to squeeze his tuba into this thing, and it's the most ridiculous fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.
That is good.
Yeah. That kid is not learning a goddamn thing.
Nice. All right, I'm jumping in on your March just for a second here. This was my most popular today. Oh, hi, March. Which will only make sense if you've seen The Room, but my God, is that funny?
Yeah.
Good deal. George, that's you.
What did I get?
You won no prizes.
One did well. Find it really interesting that classic rock radio stations have like 40 years of songs to choose from, and they all still agreed to play the same 18 ones on a loop. And also 5 of them are by AC/DC. From @Drake Gatsby on Twitter.
Nice.
And I don't know. Just got more ridiculous.
I'm gonna shit yourself.
Ridiculousness. Yeah, that's my yep. I'm gonna shit yourself. Here's a fun one. Masturbation notice. Masturbating in the showers is a violation of Fiat Chrysler automobile health code policies. The shower drains are not designed to handle semen. The excessive amount of semen in the drains costs thousands of dollars in maintenance and must be reflected in healthcare price increases for next year. It's your money. Please masturbate in your own shower. And please see your steward with any questions. That's an interesting thing to talk to your union boss about. It's like,
Man.
hey, I don't think I can compromise on this one. They need to fix the drains so that we can jerk off in the shower.
God, that's funny.
Union strong.
Definitely not a real one. I would hope not a real poster.
Man,
If that was a real poster, oh my God.
Man, you never know. All right, I'm gonna do one that we can all relate to. So this is what your coffee preparation method says about you. We got the good old Mr. Coffee, and it just says not really into abstract art. We've got the espresso machine that says has a New Yorker subscription, but has never read it. Then we have the pour over the cup, single cup thing, says has a New Yorker subscription and somehow reads it. The crazy ass French press glass, I don't know what that is. It says you believe vinyl is always higher quality despite conflicting evidence. And finally, the Keurig, who hurt you?
Yeah.
Love it. Funny. Anyway, there's several coffee addicts in this crowd. I know. So
yeah.
I thought that would speak to you. I thought it was, by the way, too, George, a couple of weeks ago, I was talking about how I'd put on a second pot of coffee, and you were like, Eric, once you start measuring coffee in pots. You're an addict. You're an addict.
I don't know. I can't do that shit because
so George, when you said that to me, I realized, do you even know me?
Kinda.
Michael and I have had a second pot of coffee near midnight.
After midnight. Yeah, because when you get high, sometimes you need to.
Well, fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah. Good times.
Otherwise, you get too sleepy.
Yep.
That's why you're smoking.
I think Sarah and I might have also done some coffee and cigarettes till after midnight, maybe.
Oh, quite a few times. Actually, I've been drinking more tea.
Who is this?
Me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oldie buddy goodie.
I'm sorry.
No, not you. It's Andrew is out there. There you go.
Oh, you love Obama? Name 7 countries he bombed. Obama with a little finger over his mouth.
He looks so sneaky.
He does look sneaky.
Well, some of those bombed were provinces, right? They weren't technically countries.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, he's a war criminal.
Yeah.
Every president is.
This Professor X losing his mind, is having serious pains in his head and waves coming out of his psychic powers. And it says Jeff Bezos, when a warehouse employee slows down to 95% efficiency to empty their piss bottle. Yeah.
Oh my God.
There's a tweet from @queer_Queenie, Queenie on Twitter. I can't fucking get over this. Jesus is technically the first JoJo, as his name can be traditionally read as Yeshua Bar Joseph, which can be translated into Joshua, son of Joseph. So, yeah, no real relevance there except
that's heresy.
Yeah, I mean, I would say so.
I don't know, man. The more you know.
I like it because it's heresy.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, this joke is that we throw in extra heresy, Satan, devil, evil references in this show to scare away the straights. So
I got this meme just for Andrew. This is Disney Pixar's Godzilla versus Donkey Kong.
Oh my God.
And I don't know, man, but I think Donkey Kong might be scarier than regular.
Yeah.
That's like, woo.
Baby got
on you. So up next,
I think
with the Obama theme.
Okay.
What?
Nothing.
Did you just interrupt my meaning?
Mm-mm.
Man, that's in
I
the
love
Bible.
I love the Pixar. That's the. That's why Donkey Kong's that's or King Kong.
This might just be they may have just superimposed this over a picture of like the Incredibles mother. My God. This is a picture of President Biden and the presidential seal at the top. It says, "We will bomb the Middle East, but with diversity." And that seems to be the foreign policy of President Biden so far. Here's a picture of what looks like Middle Eastern couple. And he says, and there's drones dropping bombs all over the place. And the man says, they say the next ones will be sent by a woman. And the woman says, really makes you feel like you're part of history. I'm not done. Here's a drone with a rainbow flag heart and Black Lives Matter. And it's dropping a bomb, of course. And finally, from @Zeli Imani, we said cancel student debt, not bomb Syria. And I just, again, 76.2 thousand likes on that tweet.
Wow.
I was one of them.
Nice. I'm going to stick with that theme and definitely say this was very popular this week from the people for Bernie Sanders. We've got a shot from Pawn Wars, and the guys are behind the counter, and he's saying, "Best I can do for you is bomb Syria," which saw a lot of different permutations of that. You know what's funny too with this one? I saw it with Biden and Harris's heads pasted over this, and it's funnier just straight like this. I don't know why.
Yeah, probably.
It's Pawn Stars, not Pawn Wars.
Okay, sorry. I was thinking I was blending storage and pawning into the same thing. My apologies.
It's all the same stuff.
I'm here to correct you.
You're awesome. That makes it way funnier, Kate. Keep that up. So this one is from V, not open for commissions at Vex Stacy Art. Me, I want to do many things today. My brain, you can pick one. Me, no, I'm fairly certain if I just manage my time responsibly, I can do all three things. Brain, you know what? Now we're not going to do none of them. And you're like, wait. Man, that was so true. It was funny and it hurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This one's from Spider-Man, and we've got Toby saying, I can't believe Biden abandoned the $15 minimum wage, the $2,000 bailout checks, and bombed Syria. Me.
Yep.
Editor throwing back his face. This one is a picture of the Mandelbrot set and some fractals, and it says, if you ain't down with fractals, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems and 99 smaller problems inside of each one.
Shut the fuck up, Eric.
That's really good. I love that.
I picked that one out specifically for Andrew, and I was like, Andrew would wear this as a tie-dye t-shirt.
I love it.
and last and probably least, this is the only time I've ever coveted a man's rims. I know, this is a 10-speed, and it's like a car has crunched the back tire, and the car is all wrinkled, and the bike looks fine.
Good bike.
And I'm like, what kind of rims does this guy have? I want those rims. Those are good rims.
Good rim job.
Exactly. Somebody gets me.
This is
if I asked for a rim job and that's what I got, I would not say good rim job.
How old am I in this scenario?
Agree to disagree.
Yeah. I mean, early in life versus late. What do we forget it?
This is a dialogue from the cult classic video game Corey in the House. And it's Corey. He says, is it cold in this room or what? And then the president's daughter, that's who this character is, she says, I don't know. Usually basketball courts are heated. And then Corey says, then I guess I need to shoot some 3-point hoops to bring in the heat. And then she says, Corey, you a busta. And I think that's the funniest thing I've ever read.
That's great.
It's the period. Corey, you a busta, period.
I don't have too much more, honestly. It was not that many memes. This one's oh shit.
I jumped you.
That was great. That was a great meme. You gotta have the 16 cards up the ass. Oh, yep. Suck chili dog and die, trash. The chili dog memes have been fantastic.
Dude,
and
you have
people
been a chili dog machine.
Yeah. It's all comes from one group, and it's called Sucking on Chili Dogs. And it's from American Psychos. Look at that subtle off-white onion, the tasteful thickness of the dog. Oh my God, it even has chili. And yeah, it's just a whole page of memes based around the one line in the John Cougar Mellencamp song, Jack and Diane, where he says he's sucking on chili dogs. Because it's fucking ridiculous.
Dude,
You did hear the new version of that song where that's the only line in it.
I did hear that. It was from
Just making sure.
I'm not
Nightmare on Elm Street.
100% sure which movie. Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street. That's Freddy Krueger just sucking the child down, and the child is labeled chili dog. Freddy's labeled John Mellencamp. There's a ton of memes like that, and they're all great.
God, that's hilarious. All right, so yeah. So this is one of my favorites. It made me laugh out loud. Here we have Sinbad in an episode of Real Talk written by. Wait, can you see that? Am I working? Am I doing
No, I tried to
can't see
share
it.
at the same time, and it didn't work.
this?
Sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah,
That's
go for
okay.
it.
Hey, Colin Dibs on the screen.
Do it.
This is Sinbad, and his the title is written out Real Talk in real bubbly letters, and it says, "So we gonna let them kids out of them fucking cages or what?" Sinbad.
No shit.
It's just
Right?
it's more authoritative when it comes from Sinbad, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
My buddy Ricky shared this one. This is a misspelled sign in a parking garage. It says, "Please pay your parking fee before existing." He's captioned it as, "I pay, therefore I am." And I tell you what, man, I felt that a lot. I really did. I mean, if you're not in debt, are you even real? So this is from my buddy Scotty. It says, "Just love yourself and people will love you eventually." And there's a picture of this ripped guy on the top of it. And then below it says, "Me, sure." And it's a blobfish. And if you're not familiar with the blobfish, it's a truly amazing creature. It's like a living booger. And this one is probably my post with the most easily.
Yeah.
Reese's corned beef and cabbage big cups.
Yeah.
And we see the partially bitten corned beef Reese's cup and the cabbage cups. My buddy Jim commented on this. He says, "Boy, I could really go for that if it wasn't for that pesky chocolate." And I was just like, man, Jim, it is like you don't even know what St. Patrick died for.
Yep.
Damn right.
Read a book.
Don't you read
Yeah,
a book about?
this is a fake CNN headline. It says CNN and Sesame Street to host a town hall addressing racism, and then it's Polly Walnuts and Big Pussy from The Sopranos with Bert and Ernie and their
Oh
pussy,
my God.
and they're wearing the same shirt, and then Bert and Polly are wearing the same shirt.
Oh, man, I need them. I want them in it.
This is one of my favorite tweets I've ever seen. It's a fake tweet. It's Hillary Clinton on the day of the 2016 election, and it says, "Everybody say sausage, keep it going." I think it's maybe one of the best things on the internet. This one is something I made back in June, May. This is before the Chapo subreddit got taken out. It says, "Yeah, I like Halo, helping
Yeah,
American
I like
leftists
that.
organize." And it's
Your audio
basically
cut out.
jabbing. And then, okay, this is from one of my friends. I should have cropped his name out because now I've doxed him. But this is an article he sent me from a website, and it's 17 reasons straight men hook up with guys. And number 2 is it reaffirms their straightness. And it says, in this book, this woman says, an irony deeply rooted in same-sex sexual encounters among straight men. She claims that straight men having sex with other men reaffirms their straightness by showing that they're comfortable with their straight sexuality enough to sleep with other men.
Mm.
And then the other one says it reaffirms your power and whiteness. And it says,
What?
yeah, so this is for white men who engage with sex with other white men. Masculinity and whiteness are intertwined and then leveraged to authenticate men's straightness by having sex with other men. So if you're a straight white man, having gay sex, that's white nationalism, folks.
I mean,
America.
Sometimes I think as a straight man, when people talk about my sexuality, is that what gay people feel like when straight people talk about their sexuality? Does I just feel like no?
Jesus. Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
now we're doing Jesus sexuality. God.
You guys skipped me that whole fucking round, so I'm jumping in.
Mm.
This is at Visions of Hyde KO, me yelling Uno with 16 cards up my ass. And I didn't really laugh at this one until I really took a good look at his face. And perfect. At Kevin Farzad says, sure, I made mistakes when I was younger. But now that I'm older, I've learned how to make different, often far more serious mistakes.
Yeah. Fuck it.
This is from at MadHat31. And this is just for you WandaVision nerds. It says, do you hear that sound? It's every screenwriter in the world whispering a reverent fuck under their breath. Hashtag WandaVision. And Vision is saying to Wanda in the show, episode 7, I think, but what is grief if not love persevering? That was some goddamn good writing right there. And last WandaVision meme. This is Wanda looking in the security camera at WandaVision, and she is here to recover Vision's body. And they've told her no, and she's about to whoop some ass. And it says, imagine working there and looking through the security cameras to see Wanda giving you this look. And like every single one of them was like, I'm going to take that last 15-minute break. Last one, it's a lady in a hospital bed and and a man kneeling next to her, covering his mouth. And she says, Kevin, I'm dying. Please stop beatboxing.
I love those. I love that format.
Mm-hmm. Just like, diagrams that have been relabeled.
Mm-hmm.
Sucking is a false flag funded by Soros and Hormel. Chili dogs are a psyop. People, wake up.
Like the voice on that, man. That was good.
Killing chili dog.
Coward. Yeah, I think, and by the way, too, I followed George on Facebook, and he's not anywhere near done. That's the tip of the chili iceberg.
I mean, I have, more memes than I could ever possibly put on this show. But this is a good one. This is from Elder Cactus. It's a great internet comic strip author. And it says, all right, kids, how about Grandpa sings you a bedtime song? Grandpa, no. Okay, here we go. Let's say it's certified freak. 7 days a week. Wet ass put, and then it cuts off there. So yeah, I guess this grandpa sings wet ass pussy too. I don't know. Let's see. The most, I don't know. It's a toughie.
Well, I tell you what, in the meantime, I want to show you something strange, just because, like, I don't know, it's blowing my fucking
This one
mind.
did really well. Shut up. My dad works for the CIA and can get your entire neighborhood addicted to crack.
Dude, I love you all so much for getting that joke. That's great. I want to share something right now, just because it's. Have you ever just seen something that just makes you question everything? I mean, literally, you're just like, I don't think I know what's going on at all. That's what I call this, which is a crab smoking a cigarette. I don't understand. I mean, like, this is clearly a crab.
A cool crab.
A cool crab. He has.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he's picked up a cigarette butt that's lit, and he's taking drags off of it. It's more than one drag. I mean, like, I know this behavior.
Hell yeah.
That crab is looking at the camera like, what the fuck are you looking at me?
And I'm like,
get your own.
Can of crab smoking piece.
So anyway, that's where I stopped with my memes today because I was like, I don't know. I don't know anything
Yeah,
anymore. I don't know. I don't know what I don't care. I don't know.
I can smoke. Fuck it.
Sorry, I'm good at some of video to all my friends.
That's, I mean, if they'd had smoking in biblical times, that would have been one of the signs. Okay.
Eric,
I'm so glad you
so
said
glad
biblical
biblical
times.
times.
Because
Your
because-
computer.
oh shit, you know what?
Your double audio.
Your double
Your
audio.
double audio. Fucking assholes. Is that better?
Your
Yeah.
face is double audio.
All right. Whoa, your mom goes double audio. This is from @Ken Klippenstein, and it says, starting to realize that Elon Musk is a megachurch pastor for atheists. And I've been really wrestling with that tweet ever since I read it.
Oh wow.
This will be the portion of the show that I will dedicate to heresy. When you ask your friends if they're going to church, but they're already worshiping, and it shows, I think this is probably taken from the story of Elijah from some sort of Bible that made everybody white. But anyway, they're dancing around a graven image
Moses.
of
If you're going to do
Donald
heresy,
Trump.
do it right. It was Moses.
That's not Moses. Is this what
Yeah,
part of
the
Moses?
golden calf.
Oh, when he comes back down the mountain and the golden calf.
Yeah, the golden
You're
calf.
right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done. Moving on. The Ten Commandments. And this is Moses screaming, he literally told us not to do that. And he's holding a copy of the Decalogue. And they are standing next to an actual golden graven image of
Your image
Donald
didn't-
fucking Trump.
I can't see it.
You can't?
There we go.
Oh,
Yeah,
there it is.
baby.
I can see it.
Is that old Charlton Heston in the Ten
Yep.
Commandments? Nice.
It's okay though, because you don't have to see it because I described it verbally because this show is for blind people.
It's true.
This is @AltNoAA, and he says, cult. Man, I really hope that statue thingy is a @Sasha Baron Cohen job. Frightening either way, though. Did I say cult? Because cult. And it's a picture of Paula White and a bunch of faith leaders laying hands on the golden statue of Trump and praying for it. Now, here's the thing about this tweet. This is a doctored photo. They're not actually praying for this idol. But what's really interesting about it is they were praying for an idol, right? They like was the picture actually was them laying hands on Trump, who is absolutely who they've been worshiping for the last 5 fucking years because he hates all the right people, I guess. And then I'm just going to end on this one from @Sean Speezy. And it's a picture of a huge pizza crust with just a very small part in the middle that has actual cheese and sauce and stuff. And he says, I was higher than pterodactyl tits last night and asked and said extra crust instead of extra cheese. And listen, man, that pizza maker was just, hey, however you want it, goddammit. We don't ask no questions.
I don't know if I have much else.
I have my last
How about
stretch.
this
So,
one's great. No.
oh, sorry. This is a genre of post that I don't really fully understand, but I do really like them. They're like reimaginations of typically just various historical figures. This one's Osama bin Laden, and it's kind of drawn as like a charming little anime guy.
I believe that the
like
flags over there imply that Osama is
style.
trans.
Yeah. Well, okay. I don't get how Osama bin Laden could be. It's like, is it Osama bin Laden as a trans man, but Osama bin Laden is a cis man?
I don't know.
Pronouns he him. Myers-Briggs type ESFP-A. He's a Sagittarius sun, a Gemini moon. He likes conspiracy theories and memes and playing drums, and there's all kinds of stuff. He used to live with his parents and his sister Violet. I think he's a ghost. Sometimes he writes his own music. Just a description of him as a character. And those are just bizarre. All right, this is I think I've used this before, but I found it in my phone again. It's Porky Pig as a cop, and it says up against the wall, mother. So fun. This is it's a computer clip art, and it says, "Oh, you've had sex? Well, I've had enough." Which brings me into my post with the most, which is a thing I found today, and I've watched it 5 or 6 times, and it's maybe the best thing I've ever seen in my entire life. So I will be sharing that momentarily, and by momentarily I mean right now.
Nice.
Hey, Nicholas.
Yes, babe?
I think I'm ready. You know, to have sex.
I think you'd say that, so I came prepared.
You brought a condom?
No, silly.
Nick. Kind of kinky.
I rigged this room with explosives. Sin.
What?
Have fun rotting in hell, Beth.
Nick! Nick! No! Wait! Nick, please!
Every beat of it gets better and better. So I guess since
fucking great.
Some people can't see, what happens is a young couple enters a hotel room. I assume. The guy is wearing a button-up T-shirt with a tie. That's important detail. And the girl is on the bed. She looks up at him seductively, and she goes, "I think I'm ready." He goes, "Oh, for what?" Because there could be anything else. And she goes, "To have sex." And he goes, "Oh, I've come prepared." And she goes, "Oh, you have a condom?" And he says, "No." And he leads her to the closet, and he handcuffs her to the bar of where you would hang things. And she goes, "Oh, kinky," but a little worried. And he goes, "No, I've rigged the room with explosives." And then he holds up a detonator, and he says, "Premarital sex is a sin." He says, "Have fun rotting in hell, Beth." And then he walks out of the room and detonates the explosives, and then a blue thing flashes on screen and says, "Virginity is cool," and then red text on the bottom that says, "Remain pure." And "Remain pure" is my favorite part of it. And really,
You can murder.
So hard at that.
Just don't be bumping uglies.
I love the phrase "bumping uglies." God, I miss bumping uglies. All right, well, I'm
gonna.
I think George is trying to get in there.
George, you up?
Oh yeah, sure.
Can you get it up?
Yeah,
Come on.
Be, last one most likely. This one did pretty well. So it's a clip from a Joker with Joaquin Phoenix, and he's doing his stand-up set, and it's not going well. And there's just a tweet next to it from some asshole, and it said, to be more inclusive, will Disney change Darth Vader's iconic line to "Luke, I am your parent"? Which is a terrible, shitty, stupid joke, and the meme template of that scene from Joker is, I really want to start using that a lot.
It's perfect. It's like the only way to subtweet those assholes.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yep. All right. Yeah, I gotta get going, but it's been real.
All right, yo. Good to see you.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna.
No, you're gonna wait.
Oh.
Are you still there? This is at Steve versus Ninjas. And it says the human personality is made of 5 key elements. And then it shows the picture of the back of a work van, and it says fire, water, mold, odor, trauma. Let me share one more. This is a picture of Yo-Yo Ma. Somebody help me. Is this Yo-Yo Ma?
Yes.
Playing the cello. and he's closing his eyes and really feeling it. And it says me sliding the straw in and out of a McDonald's cup.
That's good.
So now that George is gone, I'm gonna use a bunch of his stolen memes because fuck him. So this person, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I love George to pieces. But what was really weird is I was actually in a show. I don't know, Beverly, what was it? What is today? It's Monday. So yeah, it was like last night.
Yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, and I was asking everybody, like, and I'm gonna ask you guys here too, how you refer to the middle of nowhere. Okay, do you guys have an expression like that? So like here in Illinois, where I am from, we say way out in BFE. Okay,
BFE.
you say BFE. So
BFE.
do you know what they say in Southern California? And this is the weird part. I was talking to Californians and they were like, ooh. And I was like, Barstow. They always say Barstow. It's a little tiny town. It's the last little town before you hit the desert on the way to Las Vegas. It's the middle of nowhere. It's really, so the weird thing is I have this conversation with a bunch of people, including Bev last night. And then George posts this, which is, adapted from, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas with Johnny Depp. And it says, I was halfway to Barstow, except that it's John Cougar Mellencamp driving the car instead of Gonzo. He says, when I started sucking on chili dogs outside the Tasty Freeze. I was kind of stunned George didn't use his best one there. So let's see if I got any other stolen stuff from him. Just kidding. This one got quite a bit of traction today. Hey, just got back from the centrist rally. Amazing turnout. Thousands of people holding hands and chanting, better things aren't possible. Yeah.
No shit.
And Capitalism is Theft posted, look, Biden's hands are tied. If the Democrats controlled the presidency, the Senate, and the House, it would be different.
God.
Silence and sadness, yeah. This is a pretty good one. This is actually a picture of a knight in shining armor, and boy, he's just covered in metal. It says, Dems control the House, the Senate, and the presidency. And then an arrow goes right through the eye slit, and it says, damn Senate parliamentarian. I thought was interesting. And I'm going to close on this because it gives me joy. I'm always looking for something positive out of negative things so that we can all get a laugh out of it, says Latino business owner Carlos De La Fuente, who created an item at his Dallas store. And we see a picture here of a Ted Cruz piñata, and it is complete with passport and little wheelie bag in the same Texas face mask that he took to Cancun.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, man, I've never wanted to hit a piñata so bad in my life. I see what he's doing there, and it's brilliant.
Well fucking done.
I'm so happy.
Andrew, you got one waiting?
No, that was my video. The video was my post of the week.
All right, then I'm gonna finish up.
This one kind of surprised me. This was my post with the most this week. And it just says, who knows why we were taught to fear the witches and not those who burned them alive?
Mm.
And
Because vaginas.
Yeah, that's actually my response to it was essentially the same. I said I think it might have something to do with the fact that only men were writing the history books back then. But this is a picture of Adam and Eve, and Adam is handing Eve an apple, and he says, "Oh look, the McRib is back," and she says, "Stop calling me that." And I thought of you with this rib joke.
Oh yeah,
and this one was from Allison Mickle at LLISON Mickle, and she's subtweeting Marjorie Taylor Greene, and Marjorie Taylor Greene says, "God created," in all caps, "only two genders." And Allison Mickle replied, "Wrong. God created one gender and a rib, but I wouldn't expect a rib to know that."
Oh my God.
What I like best about that is it's two women talking.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be funny if it was a guy. All right, that's it for me too. I gotta go. It's bedtime.
All right, well, we're going to wrap it up here. Although, first off, I do want to say that our friend Sarah, that was here for a minute, she ducked out. She apologized, and then she sent me a text of a little crab with a little cigarette, and I was like, "That's love. That is
Yeah.
love."
I love
And then-
smoking crabs.
And I'm
I
not
love George. I love you, George.
I'm not set up for it, but George's girlfriend Chelsea posts some extremely funny stuff. So I just want to read this to you because I thought it was awesome. This is from Sarah Ellis Fox, and it says, I thought I was being so clever putting the litter box on wheels so it could slide out from under the stairs, but I have inadvertently created a Mad Max-esque vehicle which my cat uses to roll around the house, dragging himself on his front paws the entire time shitting. And in comedy, that's one of your rules. If you can close on a poop joke, poop. Thank you all very much for coming to Facebook for the Blind. It's been a great show. I've really enjoyed having you all here.
Thanks for listening to an episode of Facebook for the Blind. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.